rushing in. She was treated with anti-venom and is in stable condition. Her father caught and killed the snake.
A Fort Lauderdale teacher remains in jail this morning after being charged with getting high at school. Mark Slutsky is an 8th grade social studies teacher at Parkway Middle School. Police say another teacher caught him smoking crack in a school closet. Slutsky is facing several charges.
And now we will send you back to the early show live from New York. They will have much more on the war in Iraq.
In the meantime, Pamela Wright promises us it's going to be hot and sticky. And what's that degree? What's that little thing you do? The stickiness level.
Oh yeah.
What is it? 100.
It's high. We'll be back in 25.
Don't take a sweater to work.
No.
CBS 4 News' Mike Kirsch continuing coverage from Kuwait. Now, live, this is a special edition of CBS 4 News, America at War.
Good morning, South Florida. It's 8:55, Friday, March 21st. I'm Angela Ray.
And I'm Robin Kish, in for Art Barron. We're following the latest in the war with Iraq. But first, let's check on our weekend weather forecast with Pamela Wright. Good morning, Pamela.
Hi, good morning. Almost 9 o'clock, and we're already into the 80s this morning. A sign of steamy things to come. Some nice clouds out there right now. Will they fire up some thunderstorms later on? We do have a possibility today, but that chance is actually going to grow as we do get into the weekend. Low 80s found over us, and humidity quite high. Coming up out of the south and southwest, a lot of moisture and a pretty big disturbance moving down through the state. That's where we're seeing the strong storms this morning, and as that nears us over the next few days, our temperatures are going to stay high, and our storm chance is going to increase. This is an upper level system that'll pull off, but the front itself is coming down for the weekend. So spotty storms for you today, and they'll become a little more numerous over the next few days. High temperatures today, 89 degrees, easy. A few storms later on. The record is 90 for today, and some areas you'll be right there. Small craft caution today. South winds 15 to 20 knots and seas 4 to 6 feet, staying pretty choppy out on the bays. It's muggy tonight with just a few showers around, and there's your storm chance, most likely on Sunday as well. See you later.
Pamela, thank you so much. Mark Morgan, final check of traffic, please.
You got it, Angela. Still busy here. You can see slow traffic southbound on the Palmetto Expressway headed from the big curve down past I-75 into Northwest 103. Just lingering rush hour delays slowing you down along that stretch. Now, as you get off the Palmetto Expressway and head on 75, watch out for a medical emergency. Northbound with fire rescue still on scene near the Miami Gardens Drive exit, and a crash just happened on the Tamiami Trail at the corner of Southwest 120th Avenue, initially blocking a lane of traffic. Let's take a look at the Dolphin Expressway. Still very slow here. Eastbound headed between Galloway Road and the Red Road exits. Also a wreck on the Turnpike just reported. That's southbound in Perrine near the Eureka Drive exit. Some injuries involved in that crash. Let's take a look now into Broward County. 595 actually in pretty good shape here, but watch out for a crash in the Sawgrass just reported. That is blocking a southbound lane right at the Coral Ridge Drive exit, and a car has struck a pole. Just one lane getting by in Davie at the intersection of Davie Road at Sterling Road. Let's take a look at 95 this morning. As you head out the door, looking good as you travel right here near Cypress Creek Road, but watch out for a wreck 95 northbound right before Sterling Road in Hollywood. Have a good and safe weekend. That is the latest from CBS 4 Traffic Control. I'm Mark Morgan.
CBS 4 Traffic sponsored by Palmetto Ford, a family-owned and operated dealer. Give us a try before you buy. 305-592 Ford.
As America is at war, the FBI believes a man who lived in South Florida might be linked to terrorism.
They say Adnan El-Shukri is a major operative of the al-Qaeda terrorist network, and he might be plotting an attack in the U.S. El-Shukri is a trained pilot, officials say, who attended the same flight school as Zacharias Moussaoui, who you may remember as the so-called 20th September 11th hijacker.
With the nation now on high alert, security has been beefed up at South Florida's air and seaports. Area water plants also are receiving some extra protection. Meantime, the Coast Guard is increasing its presence along the shores. Authorities are urging everyone to stay alert and report any suspicious activity.
The head of Miami-Dade's Emergency Operations Center has resigned. Chuck Lanza is reportedly upset with the way the county is handling its terror emergency plan. He'd been EOC director since 1995. Miami-Dade County's manager has named Carlos Castillo acting director of the Emergency Management Office. Castillo is a 22-year veteran of Miami-Dade Fire Rescue.
CBS 4's Neighbors for Neighbors is ready to help during this time of war. The phone bank will open at noon today with family and mental health counselors on hand. You can reach them at 305-597-4404.
And CBS 4's Mike Kirsch is the only South Florida television reporter covering the war from Iraq. You can look for his live reports from the front lines throughout the day.
Be sure to stay with CBS 4 and our news partners at the Miami Herald. Instant updates on the war can be found on both of our websites.
In other news this morning, a South Florida girl is recovering from a snake bite. A water moccasin bit the 5-year-old girl on her left ankle. It happened as she was playing in the yard of her home at Southwest 26th Street and 176th Avenue in Miramar yesterday. The girl's father was in the house when she came rushing in. She was treated with anti-venom and is in stable condition. Her father caught and killed the snake. That wraps up the news for now.
Yeah, it does. We'll have another update for you at 10 o'clock. We'll be back here at noon.
Remember to catch us Monday morning beginning at 5 a.m. for all your news and traffic. Have a great day, everyone.
Good weekend. Don't be hot. What family said.